very late 1930s, a Purdue student took upon himself to say that Purdue needed to have a mascot, and being an engineering mechanical arts school, something of robotic nature was brought up, and the Boilermaker Special was invented from that idea into becoming a Victorian-style locomotive. In 1940, the first Boilermaker Special was dedicated, and from there have been several different incarnations of it, and it's just grown slightly bigger. The first one was on a Studebaker chassis, so it's a bit smaller into what we have today. That's on a Navistar International chassis.
It weighs about 6.5 tons. It'll go 70 miles an hour on the interstate. It averages about 11,600 miles a year and makes more noise than any man in a suit on the field could.
It can hold up to 14 people in the back, and it's got 5 different horns, including a real freight train horn and a whistle as well.
We get the train to all events by driving it. It's been driven to many states and all the away football games. The only time it's never been driven was to the Rose Bowl, in fact, where we put it onto a semi-truck and trailer, and it was hauled out to California for us. But in general, it goes right down the interstate. My most memorable moment of driving a Boilermaker Special has to be going up and down Hollywood Boulevard while we're out there for the Rose Bowl. Drive past Hollywood stars and whatnot, blowing your horns and making a racket was a lot of fun. It obviously was a bit out of place, a Midwestern school invading Hollywood like that, and we certainly took the spirit of Purdue all the way to the West Coast.
The Boilermaker Special can be rented for private events such as birthday parties, weddings, and basically any other excuse you want to help us spread Purdue spirit. We use it as an ambassador for the university in just about any way that we can.
The Extra Special is in charge of leading the football team on field on game days. I thought it would be nice to have a way to kind of promote Purdue in an indoor environment as opposed to just the outdoor environment. And so they came up with the idea of a small one that can fit into most buildings as well as service elevators. It's built on a golf cart chassis. It weighs approximately 1,500 pounds and is about 11.5 feet long.
And I got to drive it all over campus, into basketball games, into volleyball games. When you're a Reamer, you need to share your school spirit, and sometimes it's fun just to honk a horn and blow a whistle and say, "Go Boilers."
The Reamer Club was founded in 1923 as an independent student spirit organization, that is to say, independent from Greek life.
It's an organization of students who care deeply about the traditions of the university and the spirit of the university.
In 1939, we were appointed the caretakers of the world's largest, heaviest collegiate mascot, the Boilermaker Special, by Purdue President Edward C. Elliott. One of the traditions the Reamer Club does is the Lions Fountain Sings, which we do twice a week during the pledge semester. We'll have the pledges and as many actives as can be there. We sing and cheer for 10 minutes during passing period for everyone who walks by to see and hear how spirited we are.
During pledging, you get a pot, which is a hat that is traditionally worn on campus. The first button you put on is one that says the Reamer Club, and it's a very specific place you put it, and from there you kind of decorate it on your own.
You have to obviously have a love for this university or demonstrate a genuine interest and spirit about being a Boilermaker, what it means to be the spirit of Purdue, our club motto.
Through the years, the club has really made an effort to reach out to the student body, first of all, with their free ride Fridays, where any student can have a ride on the Boilermaker Special on a Friday afternoon all over campus and experience the thrill of actually riding the world's largest collegiate mascot. One of the big changes that I've seen through the years is the way they have expanded their reach to a much broader section of the student body and a very deep involvement in what's going on in the community. and the commitment and the dedication that they have. It's really special.
We are ultimately here for the university. We, the members of the Purdue Reamer Club, do hereby dedicate ourselves to foster the observance of school traditions, to support major and Olympic sports, to aid in the development of proper school spirit, and to otherwise conduct the activities of the club in the best interest of Purdue University.